Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Gemini Man, and as usual I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie to tell in short what the movie is all about. Then I'm gonna share my own opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen. And yeah, just click away from this video and come back after you watch a movie if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally okay. But if you really are interested in my opinions and thoughts about this movie right now, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright guys, so Gemini Man is an action movie that was released in 2019. In story of this movie we follow a guy called Henry, which is played by Will Smith by the way, and I honestly love Will Smith. I think he's a great actor and I enjoyed most of his movies. Anyways, Henry is an assassin that works for the government and he kills bad guys and terrorists, at least that's what he thought. At the beginning of the movie he assassinates another guy that he thought is a terrorist or something like that, and then later on he discovers that government changed his file. He actually was not a bad guy, so they just set him up to kill this guy because they just simply wanted to get rid of him. And when he finds that out, government now wants to kill him because he knows the truth and they want to get rid of him, so they send guys to kill him, but of course they fail because he's a badass assassin and he's the best of the best. And after these guys fail, they send identical younger twin of himself to kill him, because the only person who can kill Henry is actually himself. So through the entire movie he and his twin just try to kill each other. And then later on they team up and they go against this main villain bad guy who actually runs that facility for cloning, and they decide they need to stop him. And through the movie Henry also meets some new friends, and he invites some old friends to help him with his situation. And yeah, that's in short pretty much the entire story of this movie and what this movie is all about. Alright, so I've seen that this movie got a lot of hate around the internet, and there is not a lot of positive reviews for this movie. People mostly dislike this movie, I would say. In my opinion, it wasn't that bad. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the action. I really liked how they made younger Will Smith. The CGI on younger Will Smith is so good that you cannot even notice that that's CGI. That's how good it looks, and it's really great. Even though there are some scenes, some CGI scenes that look pretty terrible in this movie, especially at the end of the movie. There is one scene when another clone of Will Smith shows up and he's like raising from the fire, and it kind of looks cheap and weird. But mostly CGI in this movie was okay. I like how they made the younger Will Smith much more faster and agile compared to old Will Smith. Both of them are the same person, but in the same time they have different characters, and I kind of like that as well. I love how younger Will Smith does parkour. I'm a person who does parkour for over 8 years in my life now. It's going to be almost 9 years soon. So I really like those little parkour moves and scenes and things he does. Shooting was pretty fun in this movie as well. I like that part. The action part was great. The choreography wasn't also that bad. So action is pretty fun in this movie. It's pretty decent, I would say. I like the concept of the story, but I think it could have been better. They could have explore characters a bit more and expand their stories, and that's kind of what I expected a little bit more from other side characters in this movie, to have more interesting story. Instead of that, they just don't really have much of a backstory. You know, they all work for that government agency, and agency betrays them, and they're now all kind of swimming in the same shit, so they just help each other to get out of that. So I kind of think they could have made more that connection between each other. and that's what I kind of expected, but it didn't happen. So that was a little bit of a letdown. And concept of the story with the clone and that SF part of the movie with the cloning was pretty good, but again, they could have invested more in a story of the clone, of the Will Smith clone, and they kind of could have more expressed the emotions. This movie kind of has few scenes where it tries to be, let's say, emotional, where it tries to express the emotions of the characters, but it just doesn't kind of work out. It's pretty dull, from that side. I think story could have been better if they tried a little bit harder, but action mostly was okay in my opinion, and it was fun to watch. And this is just one of those action movies that you just wanna watch for fun, I think. So don't expect this movie to be something special, because it's not. It's not one of those must-watch movies. In general, it was an okay movie to me with okay action, but it could have invest more in story and characters. That's just how I see it. And I don't know, if you're a fan of Will Smith, if you like Will Smith movies, yeah, go and check this movie out. I don't see anything that horrible about this movie. I don't see the reason why you should spit that much on this movie like most people do. I don't understand why people hate this movie so much. It's not bad. It's okay movie. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed this movie review, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally okay. Also, you can join my Chris Facebook group. Link is down below in the description. I post all kind of stuff over there, together with my as.fm, and you can leave any questions over there. If you have any questions, I'll answer to them as soon as I see them. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your support. You're amazing. I love you guys, and I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.